A rabbit's been found missing for a week. Oh, also, I need to probably pasture some more stuff. Actually, I'm going to make a new pasture over here. Spread them out a bit. Got a nice big one. Maximum size. Enter. Wait. I done goofed. Remove zone. There we go. Try that again. There we go. Pen/pasture. Set it. So things that are not grazing, filter out things that are already pastured. Got yaks, cows, mules, horses. There we go. Pasture all those bad boys. Some of which might be in cages that we stole. I mean, gently acquired from some people. Okay, they're still reading a bunch, but they're not sitting anymore. They're just sitting at the bookshelves reading there. Good God. There's just too much laziness going on with these dwarves. Some people are storing items. It's something. A party still a thing? Haven't had one since 042 came out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe with the socializing. I think there's still parties, though. Maybe they don't party if they've got an inn. I'm not certain. There we go. Limestone block. Good. And then... bed. Oh yeah, it's got to be inside. Unsuspend that. We still need a roof. What I'll do is I'll temporarily build, construct floor, a roof up here made out of, oops. Oh, I need a staircase. Build, construct, up, down stair, over here. There we go. Make it out of anything. Sure, oak logs. We'll replace you later. And then once that's in, our dwarves will be able to walk along the ceilings here, or the walls, build a floor here, and turn that into a room. We'll see how that goes. Make the fortress of the surface with walls 2 tiles wide, so you can carve fortifications outside and save windows inside. Yeah. Parties are gone as of 4.2.01. Completely replaced. Neat. Still waiting on doors to finish. See, some of these jobs are not unsuspending or whatever correctly. Maybe they've got not enough rocks? No, I don't know. And they resuspend. No. Maybe we have doors and they just haven't been installed. No. Oh! Oh! I have the filter set to masterful doors. That's what's going on. From our royal thing before. I was only accepting masterful doors over here. And it turns out that's not that common. So, build door. Minimum quality, yeah. Ordinary is fine now. There we go. That's why these are never getting sealed. Boom, boom. Okay. I mean, people also aren't working, but yeah, I think there was legitimately no work for them to do. Because they couldn't haul the normal doors to the bedrooms. Poor door maker makes hundreds of decent doors, but aren't good enough for Quill. Masterwork only. Yeah, so if they're in the library because there's no actual jobs for them to do, that might be legitimate. It's like, the idlers count should actually include people who are just socializing because they've got no real work. So, there shouldn't be anything at the surface. Okay, the clay kind of makes sense, and that's not a big deal. We do allow cloth, right? We do, so those bins should go there. Either as finished goods, which we allow, or cloth. So I don't know why some of them are being brought down, but that's okay. Still haven't breached any cavern layers yet, and that's fine. Our fortress is now up to 81 dwarves, despite the fact that we have no farming. Still good on food right now. Tons of food kicking around. Are we out of cut gems? Is that why we're not encrusting furniture? Or are we at... No, we don't have a constraint, so it should do it as long as you can. Maybe it'll auto-suspend after making one. No, it shouldn't. It should never auto-suspend that. I don't know. Okay, add charcoal job. Make it repeating. Bars of coal. Oh, we've got tons of those. I was going to make sure we've always got, I don't know, 100, 200 units. Regardless. We must just not have the other stuff. Since we have a ton of coal kicking around. Have we really smelted everything and then tried to make it into things? I guess so. I don't see the metal parts just kicking around. I think there might be more metal on this level though, so let me go and just expand out one of our quasi hallways over here. Let's say I extend this hallway like that, and then maybe do something like this. But yeah, I think I've got to find more metal sources. Guys, we need to be more metal. Explore all the things. Boom. Boom. It's actually quite time consuming to dig out these sorts of tunnels. Especially since the dwarves tend to get in each other's way and get confused about who does the next job. But there you go. Hopefully we can find some more stuff. Who's that? Pawnbroker with the resub! Hey, Pawn! Thank you very much. So we're gonna go for about another 45 minutes here. What's that about? Am I still getting trade caravans now that I've got a queen? Yeah, we just got some. What the hell? Are those the leaves falling? I think these are the leaves falling off the trees. How cool is that? I've never noticed that before. That's really cool. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. It's only happening underneath the trees, like near the tree trunks. Huh. So, build, construct floor. This should be reachable, and it is. And we don't have enough limestone blocks, so just use some wood right now to put a roof just directly over that bedroom. There you go, all the doors have been put into place. Lovely. And down here, I'm going to change these doors to be internal. And double check that my bedroom is set up okay, and it is. Good. And you're still satisfied. Excellent. The mayor is missing a chest and also needs his office and his quarters to be a little bit nicer here. So we will go and... Alright, I'll just add some excess chests in there. That should help the office. And for the bedroom... Well, I could put in some statues, but it might get a little crowded. I think I'm just going to engrave everything here and hope that things turn out a little bit prettier. Oh! Winter has coming! Or winter has arrived. Leaves falling happens every year and you're always surprised. I don't know, it's not the first time I've noticed, like, part of it is a react because I'm like, oh, is this a rain of blood? And then I remember I'm not in a terrible biome. Bloody Fiesta. Quill, never been to your channel before, but stumbled across your EU4 Steel tutorial and want to say thanks. actually getting comfortable playing because of them. Awesome! More people should be playing EU4. It's an excellent game. It's always nice when more people can just pick it up. So just waiting for the autosave to finish. There he goes. Boom. Good amount of bedrooms. Not every dwarf has got a bedroom, I'm sure, but it's probably not too bad. How's the justice system looking? No criminals. See, all those deaths, none of them have been ruled to be suspicious in any way whatsoever. So that's good. Just smooth things out. Looks like they're going to be smoothing from the outside, or engraving from the outside, but that's okay. It's just sparring. Whoops. Yeah, sparring or fighting a buzzard, which is all fine and legit. More statues getting deposited over here. Excellent. So if ever we cycle the king, we'll be... Oh, a thief. We'll be digging out some more tombs, some more mausoleums here. Did I nickname everyone? Are we up to date on that? Yes, we are. Okay. So yeah, starting to get some potential thieves. But they'll get spotted pretty quickly. Plus we've got traps. Oh, these traps have all been suspended. So we can unsuspend that. We've got people here. We don't have any chained animals to spot things, but I think we're going to be fine. I mean, we've actually got pastures outside. Plus, we've got dwarves who are always training up here, so there's actually a pretty big bottleneck for anyone who would like to come in. So our little exploratory tunnels. Well, this isn't the only floor we did it. Where else did we have? Oh yeah, over here. Hey, it's the Kerbal music. I mean, it's just like CCO music that Kerbal uses. So it also got included in this pack, but it'll always be Kerbal music to me. What I should do here is get another set of exploratory tunnels on this level. What was the last bit of fun that showed up? Well, we had a werewolf child that showed up. We took them out without a single well, not a single dwarven casualty. There was a human poet who was beaten up multiple times. I think we may have lost a yak as well. And the human poet had actually been bitten multiple times as well, and probably would have become a werewolf. But he died. So everything worked out fine. We only had one dwarf who was scratched a little bit, but that did not do anything. Why are you blinking like that? Because you have no job? I'm doing well. Alright. Kind of twitching up, but okay. Mandates. Make some querns. Alright, we will do that. Make 2 rock querns, please. But he died, so everything worked out. That's right, Seabreeze. You're gonna make note of going well. I don't think we've got a source of gold right now. Although we probably have a few bars that we've traded for. We'll have to follow up with that. We've got a lot of anvils. We could expand our metal industry a bit. There we go. Things are being crafted once again here. Making some iron thrones. Very appropriate. Getting more gems. I should probably have a macro set up to do our little exploratory tunnel digging. I think I'm going to do that. Start from the middle of the staircase. Start recording. Bring that over this way. That way. Another one over here. Then just get a bit of a grid going on. Should be, it's very unlikely that we'll outright miss a vein by doing this. go. And then maybe a couple of crossings over here. And in the middle, cancel the recording. Then I can go down a level and play the recording. There we go. That ought to find us some stuff. Masterpiece limestone door. Excellent. People eating fish here in the inn. Okay, build bed. This should be counting as indoor now. Yeah. A little storage and a little cabinet. Good, and this is part of the Speechless Gold. So this should count as like an inn room, I think. I suppose what I could do, since this is the roof of the building, I could just roof the entire building with wood, because that makes sense, right? I mean, obviously we're anti-wood, but I think it makes sense as a shingling system. So that's what we'll do. And then we can fit in 2 other bedrooms here once we get some stone for the walls again. I think dwarves should be able to feel the presence of metals. You know what, Kane? I think that's a great point. Dwarf Fortress is such an epically fun game. I've been playing it for over 6 years, and I'm not bored of playing it because you never know what fun there's coming. Absolutely. It's great, and it just feels good to build stuff. I think that's one of the reasons we play a lot of our strategy games and builder games. It's just nice to keep expanding. And if ever you do get a little bit bored, you can just make the fun happen by finding a circus. These veins going here. It's actually one thing with all the cross tunnels, it makes the auto mining work a little less well because it sometimes interrupts, but that's okay. Still worth it. We have a lot of picks, so a lot of people can be doing the mining simultaneously here, which is nice. Just rip through this quickly. Gets lots of ore for us to work with. What is that? Did we find some orthoclase? Chalcedony. I saw orthoclase somewhere in here. Oh, it's orthoclase statues. Ah, okay. Masterwork orthoclase statues. Very cool. .4x best game genre? Yeah, I mean 4x, grand strategy, simulation games, tycoon games, builder games. I think there's a lot of overlap there. Magma Bull, thank you very much for the resub, 21 months, thank you so much. And Zombie Roger as well, which was a ship name? I think that was a ship name, maybe in Stellaris. Thank you very much for the resub, too. Use the announcement window as well? I mean, this thing? I mean, I poke into it every now and again. Mm-hmm. What is your goal this game? I don't know. I just wanted to, like, first of all, see if we could survive to a big fortress with not ever mining. Or, sorry, farming. And now that we have... we actually do have a pretty large population. I mean, at some point, I do want to dig deeply and greedily. We haven't fought a forgotten beast yet. I don't think so. But we haven't opened any caverns yet, and we are going to do that soon. Start causing some trouble. I should probably get a 3rd military squad starting to train up, actually. Because I'm willing to bet, if we take a look at our squads and check their equipment, this is the leather one. Most of their leather gear is in place, and they have their range, and the Singed Diamonds have metal armor. Most of them have a pretty good set of metal armor. Not complete yet, but it ain't bad. We could probably get another squad up and running soon. Ethereal, thank you very much for the resub. Ethereal, probably, like, ethereal. That makes sense. You can go into detail on squad creation. There's really not much to it. I mean, if I'm going to make a squad, I could do it now. M for military. Create a new squad. Pick an armor type. Archer is really another leather squad, but specifically with ranged weapons. But we'll specifically do metal armor, because we've got that. This is going to be the named ores. So we got the 3 squads. I'm just going to go over to the squad position, go over one more time to the candidates. I'm going to hit up to go to the bottom of the list, and anyone with a white name isn't in a squad. So I'll just keep bopping down to the bottom of the list and do that. Now, you can look at people's traits to find people who are particularly good, perhaps, at being in the military, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I will then also go into the military screen, hit S for schedule, and I've set up a training schedule here. So if I go to, like, the one for the named ores, right now, if I turn on the squad, if I make them active, they will train. They need 10 people to show up before they start the training. Often that doesn't work very well, so you tend to edit that. I mean, I don't know if you have to do it as much these days, but bring it down to 6 soldiers as a minimum. Save that by hitting enter. So now, if you look on the top one here for named ores, it's 6 minimum. The others are still 10, but I can take this top one, hit C to copy, and then paste it all the way down. So these are all trainings with 6 minimum, and I only want them to work every other month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the order every other month, because then I can just enable them and have them working all the time, which I think all my squads... Yeah, granite books are enabled, the singed diamonds are active, and the named ores, I will make them active as well. So every other month they'll be training, doing... I mean, sometimes during their downtime they'll train anyway, but this way they always spend a month training every other month. Keeps their skill up, but then still gives them off time to make sure they get properly fed. They replace their clothing, their other work, and so on and so forth. And they will equip themselves along the way, and that's it. Done. That's squad creation. What is this? Gypsum. Jasper. Malachite. Okay, I don't think that's anything special that we're looking for right now. Although I suppose, since we don't use gypsum much, like, for anything. I mean, you can use them for plasters, which is why it mostly gets saved. But if I do go ahead and tell them to dig out all the gypsum, I think when I construct... Well, it's not going to be blocks. If I go build, construct wall, here, can I still pick gypsum? Or is it filtered out? Well, I suppose since gypsum was so close, it should have been near the top, shouldn't it? Can I search in this? No, I don't think so, huh? Gypsum blocks. Well, I have a block of it. I don't know how I went with that, but just gypsum by itself. No, but let's say I go into stones, I go to gypsum, and I turn that on. Then can I use it? Yes, I can. Okay. And I wonder if that would allow them to make blocks out of it now. I don't know if they'd start making blocks with gypsum. What is that? We got a sub from Cool Man Fight. Thank you very much for the resub, Cool Man Fight. Yeah, danger rooms are a great way to skill things up. But yeah, keeping the squads active every other month so they actually do organized training as opposed to just individual drills is a really good way to keep the skills up. Really good. So I think I'm just going to use the raw gypsum itself, and I'm going to start working on a little design here. Where's my window with that picture? Right over here. So I'm going to leave these bits in here for now as my guide, but they'll have to be replaced later on. So, we need something that's 8 blocks high. Well, actually, this part's going to be 7. 6, 7. Like that. Gypsum, go. And then another one over here. Go. And let's see here. After the 4, I'm going to go here. Gypsum. Gypsum. Alright, let's start with that. And I will need more room. You know what, I should probably just do it. I was like, oh, maybe I want to have the room carved out to look like a shield. But you know what? I'll do the shield some other way. Maybe I'll put down some custom floor tiles or do something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let's give us some working space here. Anything quantum storage in DF, bug or feature? It's feature. I mean, I don't personally abuse it, but I think it's got to be in place for other things. I mean, every now and again, we do it with a dump, but it's mostly just for cosmetic stuff. Like, when you want to dump a bunch of stone out of the way, or if you want to use a Dwarven Atom Smasher, then the quantum storage becomes important. You know, but it's fine. It's more of a side effect. It's less bug and feature and more just side effect, which is... who cares? That's where I stand. So then we're going to carve out that bit, start working on the rest of the design. This is what we're making, by the way. This here. Ooh. So, build, construct wall. I guess I can keep working on this a little bit more. We'll go into here, gypsum.